Really clean short wide 1978 Chevrolet C10. Really cool options, great looking truck. Let's take it for a test drive. Not a bad way to end the week here at PC Classic Cars in a 1978 Chevrolet C10 short wide pickup truck. This thing is awesome front to back, inside and out, and it's just a cool, awesome looking Silverado. The motor that's in it is the original numbers matching 350, and it runs like a bone stock small block Chevrolet. Backed by a 3-speed automatic transmission. It's not the original transmission, but it performs like a stock mechanical setup. So original motor, stock style transmission, and then you have power steering, power front disc brakes. So the drivability of this truck does everything that we want it to do. It really performs great out on the open road. We'll cruise this thing at 60, 65 miles an hour without a worry in the world. You do also have factory heat and AC. The AC on this truck has been converted to R134A. I got it on right now and the AC is nice and cold. I got it on the low setting and it's super comfortable in here on a 90-degree early evening here in Texas. I will say that the heat and AC do function. They blow out of the vents and also out of the floor when you switch. But when you switch to the defrost up here, it's not switching all the way up there. So it's really just coming out of the vents and also the floor. So for me, that's better than the vice versa. Factory style manifolds and then full length dual exhaust with aftermarket mufflers and full tailpipes. We'll get on the throttle just a little bit in a second to hear the exhaust, but it sounds great going down the highway. Not too loud, but you get a good combo of motor and exhaust. As far as the interior goes, this was originally a blue on blue truck. Now it's obviously black on black. The only wear items or complaints I'm gonna say on the interior is on the edge of the seat vinyl over here on the edge of the driver's seat. Again, on the very far edge, like the seat vinyl is kind of coming loose a little bit, and there's like some little spots right there. You'll see a photo of that in the additional media section of the website, PCClassicCars.com. But you have really nice steering wheel. Seat cover itself is good. Door panels are the really cool scripted style door panels. Dash pad's nice, headliner visors, no issues with any of that equipment. You do have tilt, you have power locks and manual windows. You have your glove box over here, which with the important SPID decal inside the glove box, which is absolutely awesome. So it's got the original codes that tell us what this truck was originally. You do have an aftermarket stereo with some kick panel speakers on both sides, good carpet, good mats, and just a comfortable stock style interior. You have your over-the-shoulder seat belts on the left and the right. You do also have a little spot, like a little chunk right there. If y'all can see this in the video, there's a small little spot to the left of the heat and AC. Like there's like a little kind of a chunk missing right there. Again, just minor stuff for the cosmetic flaws on the inside of this truck. As far as the does it work section, a couple real small things are not working. The aftermarket stereo is not working, but it's there, so probably a really simple fix to get that going. We talked about the heat and AC only coming out of the vents and the floor, not out of the defrost. And then the other item would be your washer fluid sprayer. So a couple really small things we're not working on this one. As far as the does it work section, that can be found on the website, PCClassicCars.com. Click on the inventory, click on this truck, scroll to the bottom of the page, and you'll see that additional media section. That'll have the SPID decal, which we just talked about. It'll have the does it work section and the photos of the flaws, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the video. One other thing I did forget to mention is the fuel gauge is working, but sitting here, it is bouncing around just a little bit, just a common thing on these trucks. But we're warmed up. We're gonna let this last car go, and then we're gonna go ahead and get in the throttle some. Smooth, easy power from that drive line. You really don't even feel the transmission shift. It shifts so nice and smooth. And that 350 again has great power. It is the original numbers matching motor for the truck. As far as the underneath goes, this truck has had a little bit of metal work done. That passenger side floor pan over there has been replaced, and a little bit of work on both of the inner rockers, which is really notorious on all of these pickups. And then right behind the rear tires on the inner portions of the flat surfaces of the bedside, there's a couple little crusty spots on both sides. Nothing that is worrisome, just some really minor stuff there. And then again, the floor was replaced over on the passenger side. Really common areas, really common things, but the work that was done looks good. I don't see any real major issues on the underneath of this pickup. On the exterior, it was a color change. It was factory blue, now it is black. I don't know when the color change was done. The biggest thing with it is the paint is older. It has some decent checking spots. Black accentuates that more than any other color, being that it is, again, black, a darker color. So you do have checking and flaws on the tops of the hood. Then you have kind of flaws and imperfections walking around the truck, but the worst ones are going to be the checking on the flat surfaces of the hood, and then on the flat surfaces of the bed sides on the left and the right, you are going to see some noticeable checking. You do also have some checking on the doors and the sides of the cab, a couple small little bubbles down low. Walking up to the truck, 7-8 foot away, you don't see it, but you get closer, you can start seeing those checking spots, the nitpicky things here and there, but it still is a good looking pickup. It's a 78, you got the full side trim. It's just a good looking pickup. Obviously in black, for me, it just takes it to the next level. You got the rally wheels, a little bit of an oversized tire, but it rolls down the road nice, great tread, no problems with any of the tires on this pickup. And you do have a really good bed cover in the back as well. Tailgate opens and closes properly. Both doors open and close properly, and same thing with your hood. As far as those imperfections, again, they are going to be in that additional media section, so make sure you guys really check that out. As far as your suspension, it looks like the control arms and the shocks, it looks like some of the front end components have been replaced at some point, and that's why this truck drives super nice. I would have no problem hopping in this thing and going cruising just about anywhere. It's a lot of fun to hop in this thing. It has a hell of a look to it, and it does not beat me to death. I am really getting after it here, driving this thing pretty hard on this bumpy road, and it is performing exactly like we want it to. It actually is really exceeding my expectations out on this bumpy road. It's a lot of fun to cruise. Sitting here in the driver's position, looking out over the windshield, it is really easy to see. I don't feel like I have any bad spots where I can't see where I'm going. The windshield looks good with a few little nicks and a little imperfections here and there. The side windows roll up and down like they should. The vent window noise on the left and the right is pretty limited. You do have a little bit coming from the passenger side vent window over there, but it's pretty minor. You have your sliding back glass right behind me, which is clear and easy to see out of. You have your manual mirrors on the left and the right, and your rear view mirror here, which is clear and easy to see out of as well. This AC is nice and cold. It is an enjoyable experience on the inside of this truck, and again, it's hot as hell here in Texas in early June. Really putting the truck through its paces, and again, exceeding expectations. Inside the bed, it's all painted back there. It's black, it shows well. Nothing is out of place. The bed floor does have some little things here and there, but it is still in really good shape. One thing I did forget to touch on is both of the bumpers. The front and rear bumpers are older on this truck. The front bumper on the top flat surface does have some like chrome plating peeling off a little bit, and then the rear bumper does have a few dings in it as well. But again, going along with the rest of the cosmetics of the truck, it's not restored. It was repainted at some point, which is a number of years ago, and it is showing its age, but if you want a truck to hop in and drive, this is a fantastic option. As far as when you pop the hood, everything is really factory OE looking in that engine compartment. I don't see anything out of place, shows well. Again, the hood opens and closes properly. There's no release inside here. It is just on the outside of the truck, and that hood does open and close really well. The charging system is doing its job exactly like we want it to. The belts, hoses, serviceable items, everything in that engine compartment is ready to roll on this one. Like I said a few minutes ago, I would feel very confident hopping in this truck and cruising it where someone would want to go. I don't have any real mechanical complaints. My disclaimer list is down to the few small things that aren't working, and then some of your little cosmetic stuff here and there. You'll see, again, photos of that in the additional media section, but again, a hop in, ready to go, enjoyable truck to cruise around, and again, you're gonna get a whole lot of looks in a short wide that's black like this. It is a heck of a good looking pickup. And for me, end of the week, hopping in a cool Chevy truck like this, pretty good way to end the week. It's a lot of fun to cruise around. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1978 Chevrolet C10 with its original 350 automatic transmission, cold AC from myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars. We appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day, and we will catch you guys on the next video.